Hello everyone, my name is Vincent, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to make lumpia / egg roll for all the Americans out there. Let's get started. So here are the ingredients, but first you need to wash each vegetable, and the sink is dirty, so you need to clean that up first. Alright, now that the kitchen is clean, the sink is clean, you got your wash bowl and you got your clean bowl to put your vegetables in, and I'll get to that in a second. I'll see you soon. Alright, so now we're going to be in the washing portion of the video. So you're going to take each vegetable and you're going to put it in the washing bowl. Okay, so you wash it, and then you should use warm temperature water, or you can use cold as well. It depends on your which you prefer. And then once you wash it, you're gonna be transferring the clean veggies into the veggie. Now we have all the veggies clean. After this part, you go straight to the cutting section. And I'll show you that. Now that we're in the cutting section of the video, you're gonna need to shave this carrot. This weird looking carrot, but you need to shave the skin off that, and shave the skin out of this veggie called sayote. And I'll show you that in a little bit. Alright, so here I'll be shaving the carrot using this shaving utensil, and I'll show you how it'll look after it's done. Right, so now that my carrot is shaved, you're gonna take your knife, and if you think your knife is dull, you're gonna take this knife sharpener thing and just do this. And when you think your knife is sharp enough, wipe it off, make sure it's clean. Alright, so there's many different ways to cut this carrot. The object is to make it long and thin, so it's easier to chew while you're eating the egg roll or lumpia. So the way I like to do it is I like to cut it into thin slices like this in the circle area. So cut the whole carrot, and I'll show you how that looks. So this is what the whole carrot would look like after you cut it into thin slices. So now I'm going to stack them up again and cut them into smaller slices, and they should look a little bit like this once I'm done. The next veggie is called sayote, and here you see it's already peeled, and you need to cut it in half because there's seeds inside. So you cut it in half again. So you cut it in fourths, and then you need to remove the seed. You need to use your knife to remove the seed, and it should look just like this. Then once you do that, you throw away the seed, and you cut it into thin slices, just like this, and cut it to thin, long slices. And after you cut all of that, it should look like that right now. So after cutting out the sayote, you're gonna move on to the celery. So in the celery, you need to cut off the ends, but cut them in a slight angle, because you're gonna need to cut them long ways, like thin and long, like all of them. So after cutting the celery, the sayote, and the carrots, you're gonna move on to the green beans. The way to start it off is you need to cut off the ends as well, and then once you do that, like always, you need to cut long and thin. So cut it in a slight angle, always make it long, and make it thin. Alright, so after after cutting all the vegetables, my mom decided to put secret ingredients in her vegetable egg roll recipe, and it's gonna be tofu. So same thing for tofu. Actually, tofu is gonna be different. You're gonna cut it into thin slices like this, and then you're gonna cut it into rectangles. So once you're done, it should all look just like that. Right, so once you finish cutting the tofu, you're gonna get some garlic, peel it, and you're gonna start dicing it. So usually I like crushing it, and then I start dicing from there. And that's the same thing you're gonna do for the onions. You're gonna dice it as well. And after that, we're gonna go to cooking. And once you're done cutting up everything, all the ingredients, and you're gonna move on to cooking the vegetable. So first, you can come over here. First, you heat up the pan, and then you put just a little bit of olive oil. Alright, so now after that, once your olive oil is hot and ready to go, you need to saute the onions and then garlic. Alright, so now the oil is hot enough, so you put in the onions first. You mix it a little bit, and then wait a couple of seconds, and you add in the garlic. Alright, this should only take a couple minutes, not too long. Don't burn it. And so after a couple minutes of sauteing the onion and garlic, you're gonna add in the tofu. And this should take no longer than a couple minutes as well. Once you're done cutting up the vegetables, they should look something like this. Alright, so after a couple minutes of sauteing, we put some garlic salt and some soy sauce and 3 cups of water. Now we're gonna wait a couple more minutes until it boils. Once it boils, we're gonna add in all the vegetables. Alright, now that the water is boiling, we're gonna add in the vegetables. And this should also take a couple minutes to cook. Alright, now that the vegetable is done cooking, you put it in a strainer and a bowl so that you can get rid of the water. So you get a plate and you put your wrapper on the plate. You take out some water, and you get some vegetables. Put it on the wrapper. Then you're gonna wrap it. Alright, so once you're done wrapping it, this is what it's gonna look like. And I'm gonna make about 27 more, and it's gonna be a busy morning. So here we have a couple egg rolls done already, and now we're gonna start frying it since it's getting kind of late. And when you're cooking the egg roll, the way to tell if it's cooked is when it's gold brown like this. So right now it's not cooked yet. So a couple more seconds, and after that, once you're done cooking it, you put it in the strainer here, so all the oil, it goes in the bowl instead of the egg roll itself. Alright guys, so here's the finished product. And hopefully you're gonna enjoy it, and let's eat.